to everyone after a long time. Hello. How are you? Oh, it feels very, very strange. After a long time, I haven't went live for already 3 months, and I feel like I lost, that habit that I had, but I will get it again, It's just very, very special feeling, and very thankful that finally my band problem is okay. So thank you so much for still remembering me and still following me. So thank you so much. So let's wait a moment to see that if everything is going well, if you can hear me properly, and if everything is fine, just tell me. Okay, can you all hear me? And just give me a feedback, because I'm also in my this room, and I don't know if it's working well or not. Okay, yeah, people are watching and everything is going well. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. No, my friends, today we are talking about friendship in Buddhism. I mean, it's another topic this time. So, okay. Everything is great. Okay, let me check from the other phone. So, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah. I want to check from my other phone. Okay, great. Okay, everything is going well. So, my dear friends, first of all, let's talk paying homage to the Buddha, okay? Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, my dear Dhamma friends, today, as you can see from the title of the live streaming, we are going to talk about friendship and Buddhism. So, as we know, human beings are actually social animals, right? It means that people, humans naturally will get in contact with other humans and create relationships, create connections, right? This is such a very, normal thing and very natural thing. Of course, Buddhism also explains us which kind of friends are good for us and which kind of friends are not, skillful for our, spiritual path. Actually, there are many people that think that Buddhism is an individualistic religion or individualistic philosophy, which is actually not true. What actually Buddhism says is that the karma and our actions are just, our only and, private responsibility, right? We cannot lean on others for our karma, but it does not mean that we don't have to get in contact with other people, or we have to deprive us to get in contact with other human beings, with other with other beings. That is not true. Actually, some people who are not, we are not actually expert in Buddhism or have some prejudice about Buddhism will think like that. But actually it is not so. Even the Buddha, when Ananda asked to the Buddha, whether friends were important or not. He said that actually friends are the whole of the holy path, right? Actually, in Buddhism, friends are something that is not, just like nowadays friendships when people just meet to go out and just meet to, to have fun. Actually, friendship is something much more deeper. And it is just, just a relationship to have fun or have pleasure. So, nowadays the friendships are just, something, very, very superficial, let's say like this. But actually, if we follow Buddhism, if we follow the Dhamma, we can find very close friends. According to Buddhism, which kind of friendship is good? The friendship, and not only the friendship, any kind of relationship. If we want to define which kind of relationship are wholesome, are, skillful and helpful for us, then we should say that it must be a friendship who gives us only advantages and does not lead us to do bad things, right? If there is a friend who leads us doing bad or leads us to unhappiness, unwholesome feelings, or anyway leads us to do some things that are not, beneficial for our mental health and our physical health, which is also very important, because nowadays people, go to not take alcohol or to go, to take drugs and so on with their friends, because sometimes they are led by their friends to do so. So it means that this kind of friends are not beneficial for us, right? And as friends also, we should not allow, or we should try to lead our friends to do wholesome things. Exactly. So, but of course, nowadays, the friendship is something that is considered as only, temporary relationships, and very few people think which kind of friendship would be, more skillful and more useful for our religious path. Of course, actually, we can both find on various suttas which kind of friends are useful and skillful, and why we should avoid evil companions, evil friendships. For both monks, nuns, and lay people, having a good companion is very essential. For example, just take an example at reading. Actually, I was very happy to read this sutta yesterday. It was the first time that I read it. And I thought it was very helpful to understand also about the friendship between the monks. Yesterday, I read about the Megia Sutta, which is a good example of why monks should have should take a skillful and wholesome behavior, and monks who have wholesome behaviors, because they can help each other to to reach the nibbana. Actually, the story behind this sutta is very simple. A monk called Meghiya wanted to walk to his path alone and doing meditation and doing retreat alone. But actually, he said that he saw that it was very difficult for him to do that, because being alone, lots of thoughts would arise in his mind, and he did not know how to fight it. And at the same time, he did not have anyone to discuss about it, right? So he did not have anyone to exchange his idea, to exchange his opinion, his feelings, and at the same time, he did not have anyone that could give him some feedbacks, right? So when he went to the Buddha, the Buddha told him that it was very important to have a good friend, which is also a good monk, who can lead him to the right path, to the right technique of the bhavana, and also to the good practicing of the patimokkha, right? Of the practicing of the religious and monastic rules. So from this, actually, we can really understand how much important is even for monks, which sometimes, people think that the monks are, like ascetic, that don't stay with anyone, something like this. Even for the monks, it is very important to have a good friend that can lead them to do good things. So imagine how much important is for the lay people, especially for the young generation, to do to do good for the others. So you have been fed no connection with the Dhamma talk. Anyway, give it a comment. Anyway, my dear friends, I'm going to read your comments. Actually, I still want to discuss with you other two suttas which I choose to discuss about the friendship. One is the Sigalovada Sutta, which is, yesterday I was talking with one of my friends. I said, Sigalovada Sutta talks about everything, about the relationship with the parents, the relationship with the children, with the friends, with the husband, with the wife. So I really like the Sutta because it covers lots of topics. It covers lots of questions about the Buddhist lay ethic. And another sutta I read, of course, is Dighajanu Sutta, which talks about, the Buddhist lay ethics as well, right? Actually, there are also other suttas which are very interesting for to discuss about the friendship, like Meghiya Sutta, Kalyana Mitta Sutta, and so on. But I wanted to find something which is not, too much discussed, because I really read a lot about and also watch a lot of live streamings about the suttas. So I said, okay, I wanted to find also something which is not, much discussed. Just for example, those, suttas that are not that much famous, So I wanted to, okay. I will read your comments, later. Don't think that I'm ignoring you, but don't think that I'm ignoring you. Just I wanted to continue my talk, and then I can answer all of your questions. So, okay, of course, as we already said, actually, the Sigalovada Sutta, So, actually, as I already said, actually, being, having good friends is important for both lay people and monks and nuns. And, of course, actually, we can take lots of examples. Just for example, from the Sigalovada Sutta, when the Buddha explained which kind of friends are, which kind of friends are skillful, and also, wholesome for our religious path. And from that, the Buddha explained us about 4 kinds of friends. So the first kind is the helper. The second one is the concealer. The third one is the compassionate friend, and the fourth one is the compassionate friend, and then the other is the friend who stays with us all the time, the good and the bad time. The helper is someone who protects us, and also someone who protects what we have when we are careless, when we may not be that mindful. He always, or she always, helps us to protect what belongs to us. Then the friend that stays, the enduring friend, is the friend that stays with us always, no matter good times or bad times, and always accompany us and protect us in the difficult times. Then we have the concealer. which is the friend who always gives us feedbacks about what we're doing, and also tries to give us some, some advices, and also is a friend who shares with us his feelings, who shares with us his secrets, and so on. Then we have also the compassionate friend, which is actually someone who rejoices with us our happiness and share with us our sadness, right? These are all people that give us actually happiness and give us good, good improvement in our lives, right? Because these are people that keep us, back, keep us away from doing bad, which is actually something, especially in this nowadays life, where we can find lots of unwholesome items, on a lot of unwholesome examples, such as, womanizing, taking drugs, taking alcohol. These are all things that actually are all been existed, but now in the modern times we are more and more influenced about such things, and especially for the young people that don't have much, consciousness about it, and they may really have some, some difficult times to understand which kind of relationship may have some. Can you hear me? Sorry, I read no voice. Can you hear me now? Okay. Tell me if you hear me, because I just received a comment which it was said no voice. In case, please tell me so I can fix it maybe. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Oh my gosh, I got a little afraid for a moment. I said, oh my gosh, I talked like to myself. So yeah, especially in these modern times, we have very, lots of difficulties to find friends that don't make us, don't lead us doing bad things, especially because nowadays parents have some problems also in controlling their kids, right? Controlling their children, and at the same time, of course, when they go to school, there are different kind of people they can encounter, and this is something very very important that the parents should do but everyone is hearing, so I think maybe you have to check your speaker, because my microphone is on and everyone is hearing, maybe something happened to your phone. Try to switch off and switch on again. So that is. So there is also actually about this kind, of balanced living, balanced living and balanced behavior. We can also find an example in the Dighajanu Sutta, where we can find a good explanation why we should have good friendship. Kalyana Mitta, of course. There is also sutta about it, so you can understand how much important it is, how much important having a Kalyana Mitta. It means a good friend, admirable friendship important is, and of course having a Kalyana Mitta, a good friend, will lead us to Samajjivikata, which means having a balanced behavior. Because if we have good friend, if we have the Kalyana Mitta, we will naturally have balanced life, without alcohol, without drugs, without wasting money, without womanizing, without flirting uselessly, right? Because if we have a good friend that leads us to do the good and keep us away from the bad, naturally we will follow his we will follow his behaviors, right? Of course, when we have to, actually this is something that even my mother, even not being a Buddhist, always told me such thing, right? She told me, if you had to find a friend, actually, no matter it is a friend or a partner or anyone, if you had to choose someone in your life, you should choose someone who makes you become better, right? We should not, I don't want to use that word, but sometimes I have to say that, like wasting time with people that does not make you become a better person, right? If staying with someone, no matter it is a friend or a partner or anything, makes you feel unhappy or make you like breaking the 5 precepts, like maybe encouraging you to take drugs or take alcohol, or practicing sexual misconduct, like having some friends that tell you, okay, let's go to nightclub and do this and that. And yeah, actually it is just a temporary friendship. It is not a friendship that can lead you to something healthy, right? It does not mean that we don't have, we have to be, like ruthless to the people or avoiding any kind of people. It is not so. Actually, if someone asks you to do something that it is not leading you to something good, you don't have to criticize him or criticize her, but you can try to guide him or her. Like, for example, if a friend of you want to make you take drugs, just an example. It is something that my mother always told me from when I was very young, even not being Buddhist, right? She always give me this kind of value. If someone wants to, or so-called friend wants you to do some things that are not appropriate, you should kindly tell him or tell her, this is not good or that's not good, without criticizing and explaining why that thing is good or bad. Then if he does not want to listen, you can just reject to do that thing. You don't have to be aggressive, but at the same time you should not be forced to do something that you don't want to do or you don't like to do. Because a good friend will always respect your ideas and also will take your good advices, right? I remember that, even my mother, when I was very young, she always told me not to, for example, not to accept cigarette, not to accept drug or alcohol. And it was very surprising to say that until now, which I'm 22 years old, until now, I never, get this kind of invitation from any friend. So another thing to say is that if we are good people, if we are following well the Dhamma and we are following well the 5 precepts, then we naturally will, will attract people that are like us. So another way to get good friends, to get Kalyana Mitta, it is also following honestly and following very practically the Dhamma. In that way, if we are such kind of person, we will naturally attract that kind of person. And even just if we are somewhat unlucky to attract this kind of people, then we should always remind the Buddha's teachings and understand that what we should do is to protect the sila, protect the Panchasila, and always trying to keep ourselves in the path of the wholesomeness, right? That is very important. So yeah, Kesaramon said we need to associate with true friends or good friends. Sure, we have to do that. Good friend, because it should be actually a good friend and a true friend. Good, because it leads you to do good. Actually, the Buddha said, in many occasions, that the good friend is someone that is an example for you. It is someone that makes you become better, not someone that bring you down in any way. It means someone that makes you unhappy, or someone that makes you doing some akusala things like that. That kind of friend is not good for you. And true friend also, it should be, the definition of good friend is, or true friend, is explained in so many suttas as Mangala Sutta, Kalyana Mitta Sutta, and also the Sigalovada Sutta, where 3-4 kind, as I said already earlier, 4 kind of friends are presented, are introduced. So yeah, let me read the comments that I couldn't read earlier. I agree with, Pratachai I said, I agree with that sometimes good friend isn't Buddhi, but they are good heart. Of course, just make an example. There are many people that are good people, but they are not Buddhists, of course. It doesn't, there are also, I know many Buddhist, not Buddhist people, like Catholic people or atheist people, that don't believe in Buddhism, but they don't take drugs, or they don't take alcohol, or they are, very generous people, kind people, they do good things. Of course, it is not about religion, Of course, I think that if we follow Buddhism, it will be easier for us to do good, because the Buddhism explains very clearly why we should do that. But of course, I know lots of good people that are not Buddhists, and they don't do unwholesome things. Sure, just example, my mother is not Buddhist, but from when I, since I was very young, she transmitted me good values that I bring until now. So it means that it is not actually about religion. It is about the person. It is about the family education. Milaba. So, you are really the daughter of the Buddha. Thank you, Aiksai. I'm reading the. So, glasses are new development. Thank you. Actually, I always wear glasses, but because I use it when I read. I said, okay, let's wear it this time. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm Buddhist sister, but I'm fond of you. Thank you. Let me explain post. Okay. Why are you so cute? Just like sunburning. Thank you. I take love. Thank you. So, I'm reading your comments, and let me see. Because I saw that you asked me some questions, but I couldn't read. Okay. I want to choose someone who has a compassionate attitude. Sure. Actually, in fact, the 4th type of the 4th type of friend, which is presented in the Sigalovada Sutta, is the compassionate friend, the 4th one. So sure, I completely agree with you. Yeah. Okay. I'm reading your messages. I'm very sorry that, while I'm talking, I have this problem. If I read something, I cannot concentrate enough. So, yeah. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, brother. So, okay. Please tell me if you have any question, because we still have time. So if you have any question about what I said, or you want to know, if you have any question about even your private private situation, and you want advice or anything, you can ask me. And also not only me, but also the other people, the other Dhamma friends that are watching the live can give you some ideas. So I'm happy if all of you can get this connection with the good people, because I believe that the people that are watching this live are all good people, and who knows, maybe you can get good friends in this live. So I would really love to see such a situation, to see all of you becoming friends. I never see you wearing glasses. Yeah, honestly, I wear it only when I read, but today I wanted to try to wear it to the general, in talking. Yeah, please post this topic. Sure. I mean, I'm posting. Don't worry, because actually this live will be posted. So of course it will be, it will stay on my wall like forever. So don't worry. It will be posted. Be happy and healthy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Milaba. Okay. I'm also, please speak Myanmar. No, sorry, I cannot speak Myanmar. So, how old are you? I'm 22 years old, and I will be 23 on January 8th. My birthday is on January 8th, and I will be 23. Do you know Myanmar language? Not yet, but it's a work in progress. What is the most important true friend? You mean personally? My personal true friend, or in general? Actually, just, in my opinion, a true friend is someone who never tells you lies. It is a very important thing. And also it is someone who does not work against you, behind you. I actually found many examples in life of some people that seem to be your friends, but at the same time they are working against you. These people are not true friends. These people are actually hurting you. And believe me, I even from my friends, through my friend, some of my friends have met such people. Oh, I'm a little cold. Sorry. Some of my friends have encountered such people, and it is very terrible. But in my opinion, a true friend is someone who you can trust on, someone who will tell you everything that happens and where you are involved, like someone who does not hide you anything. This is one. The other thing is someone who does not tell you lies. The third one is someone who always takes care of you and never leaves you behind because he found or she found a new friend, or because maybe he got tired of you. Unfortunately, I saw lots of examples like this, like people that are put aside because one of their friends found someone new, so they are just put aside, which is very sad. So where are you from? I'm from Italy. Oh, okay. What's your name? My name is Martina, but you can call me Gothami. Everyone calls me like that, so you can call me Gothami. Let's see. Love is on you. Thank you. Always take good care of your friend. May you be physical and mental happy and peace. Thank you so much. You too. Oh, thank you for caring of me. Actually, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm very happy. What about you? Yeah, absolutely right, my dear sister. Yeah. Actually, I can say that about the friendship, I was always, somewhat lucky, because I always found good friends that never hurt me. So on that way, I'm lucky, and I think I can talk about friendship, because I had very few friendships. I have very few friendships. I can say that actually I may have only two friends. I have only two friends. When I say so, people don't believe me, but I really have only two friends, and I'm happy of that, because what I want is the quality. If we find only one good friend who if you find many friends but people who bring you down and make you lower your, values, your ideas, like that. These are not good friends. So I'm happy to have one or two friends which are real friends, and which are, who are real companions. So I'm happy with few but good, rather than many but very superficial friends who you cannot lean on. So I'm happy like that. I got this. Do you like Myanmar traditional dress? Yeah, sure. It's obvious. You can see from my profile. Milaba. Yeah, you are right, Suminda. Sure. That is what I actually mean, all of those people are not, good, and actually they will give you lots of problems, give you lots of, unhappiness, which, we already have lots of problems in our life. Life is, by roots, life is already a problem, right? Let's be honest. But if we find the bad people, the bad friends, then it is even worse, because we already have lots of problems being a human, being in this, in this samsara. We have already lots of problems. So if we find a wrong friend, we will make our path even more and more difficult. So it's better to try to make, our things easier and make our lives easier. The good friend is someone who makes your life easier, not someone who gives you more troubles that we are really naturally have as we are born in this samsara. Actually we should always avoid those people. May I know your race? Human race. Race don't exist. I am a human. Welcome. Thank you so much. Say it by Kaiser Ramon. Thank you. So thank you. Okay. So just tell me if you have any other question. You can ask me now, because I see people are watching, and we can discuss, or if you have any question that you would like to ask even to the other people that are watching, you can do that. So in these days, actually, let's say about something of mine personal. Like these days I'm going back to my hometown, and today I will go to my friend's house to take lunch. My best friend house to take lunch, the one I'm always with. So we will take lunch, and I will meet her mother. I also prepare a gift for her for the Christmas. Why are you so beautiful? No, I'm not really. Sanirahim, good afternoon from Cambodia. Thank you. Good afternoon to you as well. Allora, I want to be a good friend according to Buddhism, but I don't know how to do that. Actually, I actually in this talk I use some examples to say which kind of friend is good or bad for us. But you can imagine, right? If you know that this and that kind of friend is good, then you can try to become like that, taking some examples from the people that you have around you. For example, you may have you may have some examples. For example, the good people that you see at school, and the people that have good, do good improvements, or people that help others to get, good improvements, or the people that help others. Actually, we have lots of examples of a good person, and then we can also put these examples, these behaviors in the relationship and the friendship. For example, if we know that according, for example, to the Sigalovada Sutta, a counselor, someone who gives good feedbacks, and someone who gives bad feedback if needed, is considered a Kalyana Mitta, then we should apply that in our relationships as well. And for example, if a friend is doing something wrong, instead of saying yes, 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 we should tell him or tell her very honestly in a kind way. Then I know that sometimes even doing such things is a little difficult, but we have to do that, right? So just try to be and try to take examples from the one you think are worthy of respect, and try to do that even if sometimes may be a little difficult. So I requested you, but you did not confirm me. I'm sorry, because I actually have lots of requests, so sometimes I cannot see properly, but you can send me again. People of your religion, your country, how much? Actually very less, because in Italy Buddhism is not that much mainstream, unfortunately, so very less. Maybe I don't remember the percentage, but very less people. Hello, could you tell me how to choose good friends for you? So how I choose? Personally, I never try to find or search friends, intentionally, or let's say by my own, starting that by my own, because I have been someone who is very, I like very much to be alone. So therefore, I never tried, actively to find friends. But for this and that reason, I got to know two of my, good friends. And so they became my friends, because I found out that we have, very lots of common topics, lots of common values. But I never tried to, I never took the initiative to find a friend, because by my nature I am very, I like to be alone. So if I don't have a good one, I prefer to be alone, and I am someone who is very, very solitary person. So when I see, actually I have also, a kind of feeling when I get to know someone, I can feel very easily if someone is good or honest or not honest, even looking at his or her eyes and looking at his or her, very minimum behavior. So I can very easily understand. So if I find someone like something like some red flags, I just stop the connection immediately. So this is how I actually choose people. Some people for this and that reason come to me, and then I choose, according to my sixth sense and my feelings, to accept him or her or not. Just because of your innocent and clear attitude, your parents is pretty grateful. Thank you. So, okay, so what time is it now? Because I also have to prepare to get down, to go downstairs, because I have to give my friends, that friend of mine, some stuff, actually her Christmas gift. So I had to go to her house as well, and as I'm going back to my hometown, I wanted to greet her and her mother, of course, because they are like my second family. They always take care of me, everything. So when I am when I'm away, when I'm far from my original family. So thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for the people that are coming now to watch the live. Actually, the live will be posted and you can watch it anytime, right? So, you know, you can tell me your opinion anytime like that. If you have any question, ask me anytime. Even if the live is finished, you can comment on the live post. So, thank you so much for watching and have a very how are different between friendship, your country and Paris? I don't know. I mean, I don't have any specific relationship, you know, friendship in Paris. I mean, in the past I went to Paris with my friends, but I bring my friend from Italy to Paris, so I don't know. I don't know even much about the French culture because I stay there only very few days, you know. So I cannot, I don't know much about the culture. Liana Bo, cute. Thank you. I also see that Liana Bo is using my picture as her or his profile picture. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching, and ask me any question if you need on the comments. And may the Buddha bless you. Have a good day. Bye bye.